Zuzu, there's a snowstorm. You can't go outside.
Guys, there's literally a snowstorm outside. Like Max, well, actually, he's doing pretty well. He's doing pretty well.
Oh, you're the best friend that I ever had. I've been with you such a long time. You're my sunshine, and I want you to know that my feelings are true. I really love you. Feels right, it feels right. Yeah, you know me say that it feels right.
Oh, hello. I didn't realize you guys were waiting for me there. Okay, maybe I did. Okay, I did. You caught me and my little conspiracy. But there's a reason why I let myself get caught. We're gonna be talking about 5 conspiracy theories that you guys did not know about. So, first off, there's a lot of stuff going around right now. A lot. But before I tell you guys what's going on, I need you guys to smash that like button, comment down below, turn on post notifications, follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Anyways, as I was saying, we're going to try to find 5 conspiracy theories that you guys have not heard about. And there's a big one that has come up recently that you guys may have participated in. I know I participated in it. I know a lot of my friends participated in it. We'll leave that one for the end. So the craziest one is coming up at the end. So be sure to tune in for that. Stay watching for the whole video because I'm going to be talking about some creepy stuff that you guys might not know about. Guys, before I get started, I want to say that I don't actually believe in some of these conspiracy theories. I'm not going to say my position on any of them. I'm just reading these that I found interesting, okay? So if you guys hear me say one and you're like, Ali, you're an idiot, you shouldn't believe in that. I might not necessarily believe in it. I'm not that big of a conspiracy nut because at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. That's the way I think about it. Like, all you can really do is live your life and try to be as best of a person as you can be. Whether or not the government's trying to take over us, or whether or not aliens exist, or whether or not there are lizard people in the frickin' earth. Okay? All you can do is really be the best version of you, live your best life, and don't be an You also may have noticed you just got a little bit of blue in here. Actually, I can make it red if you want. Alexa, change color to red.
Okay.
Magic? No. Technology. Okay, red is creeping me out. Alexa, change color to blue.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, change color to blue.
Okay.
There we go. Ali's happy now. So guys, the first conspiracy we're going to read is UFOs are just us from the future on time-traveling safaris that want to observe how we were in the past. That's why they have been spotted all throughout history all over the world. So this theory says that UFOs, flying objects like you guys are seeing moving around the screen right now, if I figured out how to do that effect, are just us from the future coming in to see what it was like in the past, which might explain why they happen so often, might explain why they happen all over the world and have been seen throughout history. Like, there have been UFO sightings since like all throughout history. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, the Greeks, all depicted UFOs and nobody really knows what they were back then. So this theory says that they might be us just flying around. Another support to this theory is the number of UFO sightings have gone down since everyone has smartphones. Maybe there is nothing to visit anymore because it's all being documented very thoroughly right before us right now. So nowadays, we all have cell phones, we all have Wikipedia, we can all document what happens, we have proof of what happens. But back pre-cell phone days, pre-smartphone days, pre-camera days, we didn't really have that much technology to document everything. So these time-traveling safaris would have happened, people would have come, looked around and been like, wow, that's pretty cool. And that's why they zip away so fast as soon as people notice them, because we can't alter history in the past. If you guys have watched any movie that deals with time travel, you are not allowed to mess up the past, because if you do one thing or another, you will mess up all of history. So essentially, we are the UFOs, which is kind of scary, but this guy points out something really cool. Right now, backwards time travel isn't possible according to our current understanding of physics. There are a lot of points that go against this conspiracy theory, but there are some that go for it. Again, it's just a theory. It isn't concrete proof, and I don't necessarily believe in it. I just think it's really cool, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you guys didn't know about that one, now you know. Our next conspiracy theory is that we've been coexisting with aliens for about 50 years and we have treaties with them. You guys may or may not have heard this one, but it does make a little bit of sense as to why we haven't seen any aliens, because we might have a treaty that says you guys aren't allowed to come visit unless someone somewhere says so. One of the points to this theory is that right after World War II, there was a lot of movies and comics and like articles and books that depicted aliens, showed aliens, and kind of slowly introduced aliens to the populace. Fast forward through the 80s, there's a ton of alien movies, E.T., all that kind of stuff, and then the 90s video games. And nowadays we have games like Kerbal Space Program that kind of train people for space flight, like how to design spacecrafts and whatnot. So the point to this theory is that if aliens were coexisting with the population and they were trying to integrate the current population to accept aliens and get used to aliens and participate in like alien conquests, you would do it that way. You know, you'd slowly introduce aliens over like 100 years or so, which is what we've been doing kind of thing. And again, don't necessarily believe in this one, but it is a pretty cool theory. Do I believe in aliens? I'm not sure. I'm pretty open-minded. Like, I believe in like, if you give me proof for something, like I could get behind it. You know what I mean? If you can give me some solid proof to something, I can get behind it. But if you can't, then I'm kind of just in my own little world. I tend to stay in my own little world a lot. Another point to this is that after certain movies in the 50s and 60s, a lot of alien sightings went up. So it could be a way for, could have been a way for like the government to like see how people reacted to aliens trying to integrate themselves in society. But again, nobody will know because I don't know if they'll ever classify this to us. So the next theory is kind of a funny one. So we all know that magazine Cosmo, magazine known for giving out shitty advice to single women who are trying to find themselves in a relationship but they just can't figure it out. So this magazine comes out and says, hey, these are like 7 tips that you guys might like to help you get into a relationship or satisfy your man. But they're notoriously known for giving out shitty advice. The reason why they give shitty advice is because if they actually gave good advice, their population of people that would buy the magazine would diminish because they are all in healthy, stable relationships now. So I'm gonna go over the shittiest things that Cosmo has ever said to back up this theory. Give him a sneeze-gasm. I don't even want to figure out what that means. Milk his cow. Go joystick on his boner. And the worst thing is put him in the f***ing hospital. What? Make 2 fists around his shaft and twist them in the opposite direction as fast as you can. So literally give him an Indian sunburn and send him to the hospital. That shows like, man, Cosmo is literally notorious for giving crappy advice to women. And if you guys follow that advice, like I'm sorry, please do not give anyone's penis an Indian sunburn. Do not listen to Cosmo. That theory, like I believe that theory 100%. Because they're known for giving shitty advice. So this is one of the controversial ones that I had mentioned before. Again, I don't necessarily believe in this theory. I just wanted to share it because I just found it out recently. Again, it's very controversial. I do not intend to like offend anybody. Very sorry if you get offended, but I'm literally just reading what I'm seeing in this thread on Reddit about conspiracy theories. So, United Flight 93, one of the planes from 9/11 that crashed in Pennsylvania, was actually shot down by the Air Force. The story about the passengers storming the cockpit and intentionally crashing the plane was made up to boost public morale, and so that the government wouldn't have to take the heat for making a super hard call to kill all those innocent civilians. So essentially the theory is, one of the planes that crashed in Pennsylvania was actually shot down and not brought down by the civilians. So one of the counterpoints is that it's 100% believable, but an airliner which was shot down at an altitude would have an enormous amount of debris around the field, and United 93's debris field is only barely larger than the aircraft itself, which is only consistent with it being in one piece when it hit the ground. So somebody else says that they may have used an EMP to knock it out of the sky. Nobody knows for sure. That was an absolutely tragic day. My heart goes out to everybody that was affected by 9/11. My heart goes out to the United States. You know, up here in Canada, we support you guys throughout everything. We love you guys with all our heart. Theory goes that the US Air Force had to shoot down the plane to minimize the amount of casualties that would have happened. So let's say the plane got to wherever the terrorists wanted it to get. It could have killed a lot more people than just the civilians on the plane. So if the Air Force did make that call, they saved a lot of lives, but unfortunately at the cost of the civilians on the plane. I'd like to think that the civilians did get control of the plane and crashed into the ground because they did the right call. It could have been everything. Some people in the thread are saying that they could have sent up a jet up there to take out the wings or something and just take out the plane and make it unflyable in order to stop the terrorists from reaching their goal, which could have been another tower. I'm not entirely sure what their other goal was. But again, nonetheless, it was a tragic incident. But that's what the theory says. The theory is that the US Air Force had to step in and take the plane down themselves, which would have been very unfortunate, but the whole situation was unfortunate. So the last theory that I want to dive into is that the 10-year challenge that recently just happened, like this was literally like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, 10-year challenge. Everyone went on Instagram and Twitter showing a picture of themselves from 2009 or 2008, then in 2018/2019. So the theory is that the 10-year challenge actually trains facial recognition algorithms to figure out age progression. So you have a picture of me from 10 years ago and a picture of me now, it would be able to calculate how my face changed, my facial hair, my eyes, my ears, my nose, and my mouth, like how everything changed. And it's pretty much a way for them to better track us and where we are and what we're doing, what we may look like in the future and what we may have looked like in the past. So if you have Google Photos or anything like that, you will know that if you have a picture of your friends on your Google Photos like folders or anything like that, you can actually type in your friend's name like Greg and it'll show you all the pictures of Greg. You don't even have to tag him, but that's because it has his facial recognition, right? So this would have been a way for social media to help facial recognition software figure out how people look. This is an article on CTV that just dropped 5 hours ago. As innocuous as it seems, the viral 10-year challenge flooding social media feeds everywhere may have been created to collect large amounts of data for future facial recognition software, according to one prominent tech writer. Now, a ton of celebrities have taken part in this challenge as well, which would have motivated normal people like you and me to take part in the challenge, which I did. I literally have my picture here, which by the way, I'm looking beast, you know, hitting the gym. But you know, like it shows that people all over the world are taking part in this challenge. And essentially, if this was true, if it was for facial recognition software to be able to boost up their algorithms and get better at what they do, then yeah, this is material for them. And we all know that all social media is essentially data collection tools. Like that's known. Like Facebook has been collecting data and everyone knows that, like that's been stated. And if you guys look in Facebook and everyone's like agreements, like they have the right to collect private information on your behalf. Like when you install Facebook on your Android phone, it shows you that it's gonna have access to your microphone, your camera, and all that stuff. And that's because it does need to use your microphone when you make Facebook calls and camera when you do FaceTime and stuff like that. But I think one of them always has it on. I know Alexa always has the mic on because she has to know when I'm asking her something, right, Alexa? All right, no worries. Don't answer that, Alexa. That's cool. But when you say Alexa, her light lights up. That's because she's always listening for that Alexa code word. So the 10-year challenge theory is that, yeah, you know, it's collecting our faces for facial recognition software. And that is one that I actually do believe in because, you know, social media these days, you're posting yourself online, your data is getting collected. Like everything you put on social media is there for good. Every picture you ever posted, everything you've ever written, every tweet you've ever sent, every Facebook post you've ever written, every rant you've gone on, that is there forever. You can delete it if you want, but that's not going anywhere. When you send your messages on Facebook Messenger, those aren't going anywhere. Those are theories that I believe in. Anyways, guys, that's it in today's video. Thanks for watching. Cameron, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Be sure to comment below what you guys want me to do next. I always read your comments. I like your comments whenever you guys comment, so be sure to comment below. And if you guys want a shout out, definitely destroy the comment section below. I'm trying a whole bunch of new things. I'm trying to find a niche for myself right now, and I'm kind of bouncing around things because I can't really find what I want to do because there's a lot I want to do. I know that I won't be posting too many scary videos these days, but when I do post one, you know, be sure to look out for it because it will be a spooker. So yeah, these are the conspiracy theories that you may have not known about because these are ones that I just found out about. I wanted to share with you guys. So let me know if you guys liked it. Be sure to hit that like button, and guys, I need you to share this video on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and whatever social media you guys have. That way Facebook knows what's up. I'm trying to figure out what I really want to do, so your help is appreciated. I'm trying to back away from scary videos, so that's not necessarily something I want to do for the rest of my life or down the road. I do like funny videos, so if you guys have any funny challenges for me to do, let me know in the comment section below. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Guys, Emma won't let me go to Walmart by myself because she says I buy too much stupid shit. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but I think it's oppressive. Babe, can I buy something? Why don't you ever let me buy cool stuff?
I have such a bad KAZZY! Oh, my hair did that thing again.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down.